And behind me is actually the bridge that connects St. John Islands here to Lazarus Island. Lazarus Island. Hello dear friends, and welcome back to my channel. For this video, I am at St. John's Island, and the Malay name for this island is Pulau Sekijang Bendera. And there is a lot of history around this island, and later on I will ride around the island on my bicycle and show you and explain to you. Behind me is actually the bridge to Lazarus Island. Malay name for Lazarus Island is Pulau Sekijang Pelapa. Hope I pronounced that correctly. And there's also a lot of history around that area, on that island. Let's ride around this island on my bicycle and I will show you around. So I'm starting the ride along the beach near the main jetty. Some of you might be wondering how the name St. John's Island came about. Well, there are a few different versions from different stories about this. The one I found the most convincing one was when there was a misspelling of the Malay name of this island, Sekijang. I think the sailors that came to this area, they spelled it as Sijang, and then eventually it became St. John. Nevertheless, this island went through many different periods of history since 1819 when Raffles anchored his ship here, coming into Singapore. Now, the reason why I'm climbing all the way up this hill is to try and get a good view of the ruins of some old buildings, which I believe is the detention center for illegal immigrants, political criminals, and also possibly drug rehabilitation purposes. I think I'll go down later and get a close-up shot. Riding along this pavement, I can't help but notice the messy network of drainage systems here. It's quite indicative of how different the design and layout of the island was decades ago. And also, it's not surprising, this island had a population of about 400 residents living here. And there's even a primary school on the island by the name of St. John's Island English Primary School, which officially closed in 1976. And the last 4 residents of this island finally left in the year 2017. Looks like I've just entered a marine research center. The islands here are very rich in marine life. I think this area is out of bounds. I've got to make a U-turn here. The facility on my right is a detention center built in 1998 to accommodate the rising number of illegal immigrants and overstayers in Singapore. But since then, it has never been used, and it has remained unused till today. I think I have arrived at the original detention center, and this looks like where they kept the political criminals when they are out of their prison cells. The people detained here include politicians such as Devan Nair, who became Singapore's third president in 1981. And this is probably their prison cells. This is located right next to the other old building I showed you earlier. It's quite amazing to see the prison doors still intact today. Now I'm on my way to the link bridge to cross over to Lazarus Island. Now these islands were originally separated, and it was only during 2004 to 2006 they built this link bridge. I guess they were anticipating that there will be further development to these islands, but so far it has remained the same, so you may enjoy the undisturbed beauty of these islands while it lasts. Around 2010 onwards, because of this bridge, more people were crossing over to Lazarus Island to explore the place because it became so convenient. And so we are now on the Lazarus Island. Anyway, the name Lazarus came from the word Lazaretto, which is another word for quarantine hospital, which was built here on this island to accommodate those migrants infected with a disease called beriberi. And there were thousands of these migrants coming in from China since the 1870s. And so in 1899, they renamed this island Lazarus Island. By the way, the Malay name for this island, Sekijang Pelepah. Pelepah means palm fronds. Does anyone know why is it called palm fronds? Maybe it can tell me in the comments. There's Pulau Serengat in the distance. Can go by this road. There is no other road anyway. There used to be a radar station on Lazarus Island in the 1960s, and it was used to guide planes coming into Singapore. I think by now you would also have noticed that there is no one else around here. It's quite a long walk from the jetty from St. John's Island. I think if you want to come to this part of the place, remember to bring your bicycles along. It's good to know that there are toilet facilities here. It's so far away from everything else. There was a nice toilet break. Out of curiosity, I will just continue straight down this road and see where it takes us to. Oh, the road leads us to this bridge, which I believe goes to Pulau Serengat. I think this is the furthest you can go from the main jetty. I think I see Sisters Islands in the distance. I'll try to get a closer view. This area all the way to Lazarus Island used to be home to the community of the Orang Laut, the children of the sea. They swam a lot around here and produced very good swimmers. There's the Sisters Islands right there. And right next to it is Pulau Tekukor. Wow, this is the first time I'm seeing this for real from this angle. know, one of the interesting facts about the villagers on Lazarus Island when they were still around is that most of the houses were built on the edges of the island, all along the coast. And half of the houses will be over the sea and the other half over land. And then in the middle of the island is where they built the clinics, post office and shops and whatever facilities they had back then. Oh, I think I found Kusu Island. Wow. Many legends surround this island and how it came into existence. Legend has it that a Chinese and a Malay sailor sailing around this area encountered stormy seas and their boat was damaged. A turtle appeared and turned itself into this island so that the two men could land on it safely. As a way of thanks, a Chinese temple and 3 Malay shrines were built on this island. This island has been a place of worship since 1813. That is how long these legends have lasted. Alright dear friends, it's time for me to head to the jetty to take a boat back to the mainland. I hope you enjoy watching this video as much as I did making this video. I hope you also enjoy the journey through St. John's Island and then to Lazarus Island as well as Pulau Seringat. I certainly enjoy the views, the scenery as well as the ambience here. It's certainly very nice and peaceful here. With that, I think I will end this video right here. And I will see you in the next video. I thank you once again for watching. Bye for now.